think number 12. Not positive. I think that's where we're at, though. Let me make sure the camera, because I bumped it a minute ago, is decently adjusted. Oh my gosh, and I forgot to turn on my lights. So one of the things I'll be running tonight is this little guy down here. If you saw my heart and hand video recently, I picked him up there. He's the little reindeer that lights up that has the stockings on his antlers. And what else did we have up there that lit up? I thought there was something else. I don't know. Anyway, I added Christmas lights, festive. We're being festive. Let me get us set up on the YouTube side here. I hope everybody's doing okay. It's fun to be back after, I think, like 2 weeks where I haven't been on here, which has been nuts. Edit video. Come on. Sorry, guys. Bear with me just a moment. So I figured we would run for, 30 minutes to an hour, run as much as we can, that kind of thing. And if we still have a bunch of people here and stuff, we can keep going. But yeah, Rami, I'm doing better. It's good to see you. It's good to see everybody. My back's in and out. It just is what it is. So, what are you going to do? But I don't know why we kind of wait for people to come into the room since we just got started. I'll start off with running this bread warmer piece here. This piece I found at City Thrift in Waldo, I think. No, Red Racks in Waldo. But I loved the glaze on here. This is so cool. And it comes with the card on the back explaining what a bread tile is, but also the information of who had made it. And it's signed. I've missed you guys too. I'm so sorry I have not been here the past couple weeks as usual. But here we are tonight. And we're going to have a good time. So it is a gorgeous piece, and I love it. I personally have never really used bread warmers, but I love the design on this, and you guys know how I am with like my Southwest style type stuff. Plus, like I said, it's a sign piece. Oh, and there's a hole up here, so if you wanted to hang it like as decoration, which, I don't know, that would make sense to me. So let's see here. I think I already had it. Maybe it wasn't moved to the stage yet. Okay, so starting at $8, running for 20 seconds, a nice tile, ceramic, clay, bread warmer, stoneware, I suppose, with this really cool buffalo design on it. Nice white glaze. No damage to it either, which is always impressive. All right. So if there's any request for anything at all, let me know. I think La Love had been asking me about miniature sets. And so I brought those out mostly from the basement. I think this set I have listed and I have these listed, but these other ones here came up from the basement, including this one here. Oh, and these. So we'll run some of those. Lala, let me know. How do you use the bread warmer, Katie? I think you just heat the stone and then put it in with your bread. Yeah. Well, here, let me see. Let me unplug. And I'll try to bring you guys around. You guys are on a tripod, so it makes it a little bit tricky. But let me see if I can kind of scoot you guys around a little bit, give you a closer look. The lighting may not be perfect, but here's a lot of what's going on the table. We got some paperweights down here. This is a little cookie mold. What is that? Brown bag cookie mold, some plates, some of the little sets that I was talking about. This is an oil vinegar and like a little, I don't know, some kind of condiment piece, spice piece. It has like a little spot for a spoon, but I don't have the spoon. I've got this piece here. It's a tiny teapot, Gold Castle. This little set here, my mouse dish. Some mugs over here, different art pottery. Oh, I brought out these mugs over here. And this one that I just picked up, I brought out big paper heart paperweight. That Sereno piece I just picked up. I think that's pretty much it for the table. Let me see if I can bring you guys over this way, over yonder. Sorry if I'm jiggling you too much. Okay, so then up here, oh, I brought this piece out. I've had him listed for forever, guys. I got him at an antique shop that is no longer open. And it was here in town. It was off the main drag. He's just a little cheese dish. And whoever painted him signed him on the bottom. Aretha Parrish, I think it says. Anyway, he's got a couple chips to his little ear, but he's adorable. So I'm going to run him with you guys tonight. Do I have any paintings? I have that sand art painting clock down below the table if you're interested in that. But let's see. Oh, I've got these other two paintings. I was trying to think. I'm like, I know I had something else. I have these. Now, the frames have some little dings to them that you might want to go in and, you know, touch up, and nobody would be the wiser. But they're painted, and I thought they were signed, but they may not be. But they are hand painted on board, both of them. Just little vintage pieces, kitchen kind of style pieces. I thought that they were signed, but I'm not seeing any signature on them. Looking at them now. I don't remember if I have these listed or not. I don't think I do. I think I was intending to list them, but haven't gotten around to it yet. You guys know how I was with all my art stuff. Oh, and then I brought down this over here. Now this is a nesting piece. Can I run those? Yeah, you bet. Let me grab them here. I'll show you guys this in a second. Let's run those pieces real quick. I'm going to move you guys back a little ways just so I have a moment to grab them. Oh, let's see here. What do they weigh? About 1.5 pounds together, 13 inches long, 10 inches wide. Yeah, no, they're definitely hand painted on board, like I said. And they've got some age to them. I picked these up forever ago. I don't even know when or where I picked them up, where I got them anymore. That's how long ago I got them. You're addicted to paintings for some reason now? I know. I am too. I have a sickness, and that's why it makes it very difficult for me to pass up artwork in the thrift stores and stuff like that. But I don't know. A lot of it's usually so large, and you know, the shipping gets crazy. It just gets ridiculous. So I don't know. I guess I'm inexperienced with it is a good way to put it. I'm inexperienced with shipping art, because I feel like some people sell art and they like have no problem with it and everything. And I don't know. Your office is getting crazy. Well, these may not help. All right, starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. A couple of hand-painted pieces. You can change out the glass for plexiglass. Oh, it shouldn't be too bad. I'll make it work. I think I've got some decent boxes. The good thing, my mom, you know, she brings me a lot of my packing material. And I had a portion in a video where I was talking to you guys, and I ended up cutting this part out. But she's looking to retire over the next year or so, and or sometime this year. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do for my packing material? So I'm going to have the guys who work in their like warehouse department, their numbers and stuff. And so she got me their numbers so that I can still have my hookup. So congratulations, BD. Let me tag these for you real quick. Thank you very much. They are really cool. Really stinking cool. Wish I could remember where I got them. All right, we'll just stick that on the top. Okay, let me set them over here. All right, now otherwise, paintings, I think I only have that Sand Arts clock, and it's underneath the table here. So if anybody's interested in that clock, if you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I figured we would just run some randomness, some stuff that I've picked up recently, some stuff that we've had here. Here's that Kurt Adler cat Christmas ornament. Yeah, most of them are. I haven't decided the best way to go about them yet. I don't know if live sale, I think they're big enough that they're maybe not ideal live sale wise, and probably better to do like list them. But yeah, I guess. I don't know. That's my current thought anyway. Oh, and I was showing you guys those boxes here. Sorry, I'm shaking you all around. I'm not trying to make you seasick. I apologize. I was showing you those boxes. Now I've had these guys listed for a little while too, and they do have, because when I got them, they had paint on them, and I got them in an antique store in maybe Eudora, I think. But they're vintage. They're dovetailed boxes. The largest one is sugar, but they had tape on it, and it pulled some of that like whitewash type stuff off of it. So there is, if you guys can see, there is that issue to it. But then inside of this one, you're going to have to get tricky here, is the next one. This one says coffee. And same thing, dovetailed box. They're all identical. They're just smaller. And we have one more to go. But yeah, I've had these listed for a while, and I thought, well, I might as well bring them down. And this one here is tea. If I had to guess, they're probably made in Japan, guys. But they're light wood. So I'm going to run those with you real quick. Let me stick them all back together here. I think I told you guys in one of my recent videos, I brought down some stuff out of the reselling room and figured we'd run it, because why not? All right, about 2 pounds. Okay, duplicate. Now we can edit them. I know, and I got them so long ago. There we go. That, I mean, it's just ridiculous. So I figured it would be wise to bring them on down. All right. So starting at $12 for the set of 3 nesting, dovetailed, kind of whitewash, light wood boxes. That blue painter's tape just lets me know that I have them listed. So if anybody wins the auction, then I know to remove the listing. All right, Nanlia, congratulations. Thank you very much. Where's the start of my tape here? Here we go. I found it. Okay. Let me put that along the dovetail so it doesn't pull on the whitewash anymore. Okay, got that set aside. Okay, Now, oh, I brought these down and I didn't even look to see who made these. And I felt like one of them had a little flea bite on it, but let me look. These are those little amber colored glass, well, I suppose they were ashtrays, or nut dishes. Probably use them as either, but they were the little fancy things folks would bring out. Maybe they don't have any issues, or maybe I just haven't gotten to it yet. Hold on. No, it was this one here. It has a very tiny, well, there we go. We're on camera now. Tiny flea bite right there, just on one of them. But other than that, they're all in really good condition. And I apologize, I do not remember the pattern, but they are super cool. And I got these somewhere in Alabama, guys. Last July, when my mom and I went to go visit her cousin, we got them at an antique store somewhere down in Alabama. I don't remember where now, though, of course. Why would I? That would be crazy to think I'd remember such things. I don't know. We stopped at a few places. And I love shopping with my mom, but she's difficult to shop with. Well, and film with is how I should say it. All right. So the set of 4 little club shaped nut dishes, ashtrays, trinket dishes, whatever you want to go with, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. So what were you saying, Rami? You got approved to sell? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I'm so excited. Congratulations, Rami. All right. I got distracted talking about Rami. I didn't talk about those, but that's okay because Rami's more important. Is it a little bit better? You guys can't see as much as what's on the table, but that's okay, I guess. You know, it is. Oh, you know what? I have this painting, BD. I completely forgot about that. I'm like literally staring at it and forgot about it. If you're interested, this is a sand art painting, and I'm happy to run that one with you too. Here, I wanted to run this Kurt Adler ornament just because it's the holiday season. So this guy, let me double check him now. I looked him over good before, but I would really hate to send him out to somebody and then find out I was wrong. He looks to be in excellent condition, like new condition. He still has his sticker back here that says copyright Kurt S. Adler Inc., made in China. And he's just adorable. So let's run him. I think I got him at Goodwill not long ago. Not too terribly long ago, anyway. A few weeks ago. I went out to get video today, and I wanted to try to get video for 2 videos, and I just, man, by the time I made it, I went to Savers. By the time I got out of Savers, I couldn't do it, y'all. I had to head home. I went and I bought more coffee for in the morning, and I headed home. You've noticed a lot of live sales are up close like this. I'm trying to do, I don't know, whatever I can to like make it easier on you guys, because it's kind of hard. Because see, I have like more stuff over here, so it's kind of hard to like have you in close enough that you can, like, it's close up, but where you can still see everything. I don't know. It's a challenge. I'm challenged and I'm working on it. All right, starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. Adorable, in perfect condition, Kurt Adler ornament. It doesn't say the year on here, so I apologize. I don't know when he was produced, but he is stinking cute. I can't believe I saw him laying on the shelf You scan the room when you first started and keep it like that, and then show your items, and then you can scan again. Yeah, we'll scan a little bit more here now in a second. Katie, you won that one. Congratulations. Thank you very much. It's a super cute ornament. No, you're good, BD. No, I appreciate it. It's helpful. I'm not offended. It is helpful. Because whatever I can do on my end to make it, I don't know, easier, more fun, whatever, on y'all's end, I think works good for everybody. All right. I got Kitty set to the side. Okay, so let's see here. All right, let me bring you guys around again. So as we go up top, and I apologize again, you're on a tripod, so I'm kind of running into stuff and it's making you bumpy. I've had these little, they do have crazy candlestick holders. They're vintage pieces, but little Christmas style ones if anybody's interested. My cat mug up here, Fenton shoe. This one is Ansley porcelain. And I'm sure that there's a couple flea bites here and there to the flowers, but I don't think I've really found any yet. Anyway, but there's, no, I'm sorry, Radnor. It's Radnor, not Ansley. Got that piece. Lampe burger. This one here is unmarked, but it's a really cool glass piece. This wood carved piece I just picked up. Oh, and this piece, I don't even know if I have to turn the lights off to show you guys this. We'll see. You guys can tell it glows. Can you even see what I'm showing you? Trying to look. Okay. Now you can tell. Like, I don't even have to really turn the lights off. It's crazy. So we can definitely run that. This is actually technically a glass, but I'm gonna just call it a vase. I think Viking made those originally. I have this cool paperweight still in the box. It's not vintage, I don't believe, but it has a really cool scene on the inside. Nice little romantic guy. Rami, do you think he's a wise man? Because when I Google lensed him, I was coming up with all this stuff like, you know, Jamaica and stuff. And the way his hair's done kind of makes me think dreadlock and stuff, right? Like, I don't know. And then I'm not sure positively how I'm going to get this off, but I think I might be able to rub that part off. But either way, he's not signed anywhere that I have seen by the artist. Well, let's run him. Why not? Let me back you guys up again a little bit. Just follow the guy for a second. Okay. I'm going to turn you. Let me weigh him. I just thought he was cool. Oh, Unique around the corner. Thank you very much. Welcome in, Raiders. We're getting ready to run this carved figurine guy. Let's see here. What did he weigh? Okay. He's just a little less than 2 pounds. But I thought that was really cool because he's like from one block of wood. But yeah, when I Google lensed him, he was coming up like Jamaica and stuff. And then his hat reminded me kind of more of like a reggae style thing. So I don't know. But wise man, or somebody in the comments on my YouTube video thought that he looked like Jesus. So maybe, I don't know. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, Unique Around the Corner. Thank you so much. If you guys aren't following Unique Around the Corner, please go over and do so. All right, guys, starting this carved guy here, $12, running for 20 seconds. Again, he's not signed, but he's completely hand done from one block of wood. And then he's like lacquered, I suppose. And there's the top of him. All right, Rami, congratulations. Thank you very much. So I hope you guys are all doing good tonight. I have been MIA for a couple weeks. Just one thing after another, y'all. I'm telling you what. Telling you what. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to run this Sereno ashtray that I have. And if you guys watched my video, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, last night. It does have this minor flea bite, but I picked it up at the Goodwill over in Waldo recently, and it has a minor flea bite right here, but outside of that, it was in perfect condition. And it's like this aquamarine color. It is so cool. And now it's technically an ashtray, but you could use it for whatever you wanted. I know I love the color. I love the color. And I knew if it had more than that one flea bite, I wasn't going to get it. But because of the color alone, I felt it was necessary to overlook the flea bite. Couldn't help myself. Oh, what was it? Yeah. All right. Let me make sure his shipping's good. Let me bring that to 2. There we go. Da 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 da. I always feel like I need some background music, but then I don't know. Starting bid is $12, running for 20 seconds. But then I don't know, like, because I'm live streaming to YouTube, and then they get real sensitive about copyright and stuff like that. And I don't know. I've even had songs that are over 100 years old that YouTube has thrown a fit about. It's just nuts. All right. Set that guy there. Okay. Is Lala in here tonight? Lala? I brought out all these little dishes now. Yeah, Rami, that amber one I found, I find them, I don't want to say like super often, but when I typically come across them, the Sereno pattern, no matter what dish it is, ashtray or other dish, it's usually the amber color. So I was pretty impressed to find the blue aquamarine, whatever it was that they called it. I had another ashtray, and forgive the blue tape on it. That's just to let me know I have it listed. But this is a glass ashtray that I don't know who made it. It's not really, that I can tell anyway, marked with anything. But it says Labrador Retriever on here, and it's in perfect condition. I don't think there were any issues to this. Nope. Even the print on it was still in perfect condition. It was just amazing. From our phones, so you viewing it like this is perfect. No, it works. It works. It works both ways, man. I'll be honest, like, I don't mind being on camera. Clearly, I have a YouTube channel, but I'd rather you guys be able to see the item, I guess. The auction is, or the event here is not about me. It's about having fun and running an auction. That's what it's about. All right. Let me make sure we are all set up here. Let's see. Okay. It is kind of a heavy ashtray. It's just over 2 pounds, but it's kind of large too. I want to say, I can't remember from the listing, like 7 or 8 inches, I think. I'll measure it real quick while this is loading. Select rate, done, update. Okay. Yeah, it's 8 inches length and width, and then stands, close to like 2 inches or so tall. All right, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Labrador Retriever, glass ashtray. The blue ashtray back. Yeah, you bet. We can run that again here in just a second. I love this thing. I've come across another one. I don't remember what dog they had in it, but it was chipped up. Little mama, congratulations. Thank you very much. Let me just tag it here. What was that? Number 4. I didn't give myself enough room. So thank goodness Theodore quieted down. He started throwing a fit like 20 minutes before my sale started. Oh. And I thought, well, of course you do. You wait. You were being a perfect angel this whole time. And oh my gosh. Yes, I will scan the rest of the shelves here in just a moment. We'll run this ashtray again. Again, this is Anchor Hawking Sereno pattern. I don't remember what they technically called this color, but it's like an aquamarine teal color. It is an ashtray technically, but it can be anything you want it to be. All right, let's edit the item. And bear with me, guys. I do combine shipping, and I don't charge you guys for supplies or shipping and handling or any of that jazz. Whatever you pay in shipping is just whatever the shipping provider is charging to physically take it to you. So thought I should throw that out there. I always forget to tell you guys that. But anyways, I like to update the shipping so that when it combines, it hopefully, in theory, combines more appropriately. All right, so here's the ashtray starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. What pillar candles, Rami? I love this. I don't know the last time I came by this colorway of it. Jolene, congratulations. Thank you very much. All right, let me set this on down. Okay, now I have an experiment I'm going to try with you guys when we're ready. So my husband, he has a creative side, right? And he lacks the confidence in his creative side to let it flow. You know what I mean? And so I have a piece of his, and I'm going to bring it out at some point, but I'm not going to tell you that it's his. I'm just going to describe it to you and that kind of thing and show it to you, and then just run it. And then just as a attempt at a blind experiment, if you will. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, just set a candle on it, put it on the table. Ashtrays are great for that. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love vintage ashtrays for certain things. That's the same thing like with this piece here, Rami, this black glass. Now, not only is it beautiful, and the back side of the handles have this decoration. Now this one, well, it's dusty. It's been sitting up here for a minute. It's been sitting up here for 2 weeks, y'all, without any attention. It's dusty. Now, it does have some surface scratches on it, and it originally would have come with like a mayo or some sort of condiment serving dish on it. But I love these dishes for, putting pillar candles and that kind of decoration on. And since now I've shown it to you and I've talked about it, we're going to run it. That's what happens. That's what happens. Ta-da. All right, let me make sure that everything's good here. What was it at? All right, it's just over 3 pounds. And now I can't remember who makes this one. Is it L.E. Smith? I think it's L.E. Smith that made this one. If I'm wrong and somebody knows, correct me, but I think it was L.E. Smith. All right, so black glass. and starting at $12, running for 20 seconds, bilateral handle. And I would have loved if the decorative portion of the handle was on the like side that you see normally, but for some reason it's on the back. I don't know why. I wasn't in charge of production, so I had no say so. They didn't let me in on it, guys. Jolene, congratulations. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful piece. I love picking up those black glass pieces. I think they're great for decoration. And what I love about them is you can use them all year long, really, because it's black glass, so you can interchange colors and stuff on it. All right, let me set this over to the side here. Okay. Let's run that piece that glows. Okay, I'm going to turn off the lights just so you guys can see the intensity of what I'm talking about. Or at least most of the lights, anyway. Let me see. Let me get this one. Okay. All right, so this is that Viking glass. Now, technically, it is like a pedestal tumbler, if you will. But I only found the one, and I'm sorry, but my black light kind of sucks. The batteries are going out. But if you guys can tell, it glows like crazy. It's that cadmium glass, and it's in perfect condition. So I felt it was warranted to pick up. And if it was me, I would use it as a vase, personally. It's definitely deep enough for that. All right, duplicate, edit. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. Somebody needs to make me some background music that I won't get copyrighted for. I'm not that talented. Come on, you booger. There we go. All right. Okay. So starting at $10, running for 20 seconds, Viking. I don't remember what they called this, if they actually called it Amberina or just ruby red, but it's a cadmium glass. It glows. It's kind of ribbed on the bottom of it here. Little pedestal foot. It definitely looks Amberina when you look at it from this way. It's a really pretty piece. I wish there were more of them when I found it, but it is what it is. I still think, like I said, it's deep enough that it's like you can still use it as a vase and stuff. I loved it. So you guys got any plans coming up for the holidays? I keep forgetting that we're getting like obnoxiously close to the hustle and bustle of it all. I'm sure a lot of y'all have already gotten in on the hustle and bustle. Jolene 49, congratulations. Thank you very much. Let's see. That was number 7. All right. How are we doing on time too, guys? All right, it's 7:08. We're only 40 minutes deep. What do we want to get into? Do you guys want to run these? These are so cool. Yeah, that was fun, Rami. That's a beautiful piece of glass. And like normally cup sets and stuff, if I find one, I'm generally not going to pick it up. But I'm sorry, you don't pass that up. That is, especially not when it's in perfect condition. So guys, I have a set of these. These are like tea steeping mugs. They are by Bohanini. Bohanini? Yes, they are ceramic. Here's the info on the bottom. Limited edition, Bohanini. What else does it say? Art gallery, made in Colombia. So this one has a gal on it here. And I just love these. They're so modern and but they have this flair to them with the color and stuff. And they both have their lids. And as far as I can tell, they're both in perfect condition. They both say that bohemi or whatever thing in there. This dude's playing a trumpet. I don't know. He's active. And the lid matches what's going on the side. Now, I don't think these are hand painted. I think that that's a print that's done on them. But they are so cool. Let me weigh them real quick. We're going to run these guys. And I've gotten more into drinking tea these days. Hey, fancy lady, how you doing? And so, like, these, like, funky steeping cups. I'm really kind of digging it. I don't know. The things you find entertaining as you get older, I suppose, maybe. Maybe that's what I blame it on. All right, so for the set of these cups, they're both in perfect condition. Hey, Darlene. I hope everybody's doing good. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. They both have their lids, matching lids, perfect condition. Jolie, wait till I get to your age. I know. You know, it's funny. They always say that age is like in the mind, right? You're as old as you feel kind of thing. And it's like, man, some days I get up and I feel like I'm 120, and other days I get up and I feel like I'm 25 again. And so my body doesn't know what the hell to do. It's a day by day thing, and I never know. What else do we want to run that maybe we haven't ran before that I brought down? Oh, I know, with the holiday. Wait. Okay, we'll do this first, and then we'll do the other one. All right, so this is a little Hershey's chocolate piece. Oh, darn it, I put my blue tape on the bottom. I have it listed in my store, so I put tape on the pieces I brought down. It is Anchor Hawking glass, but it's got the Hershey's logo there, and it's in perfect condition. There's no chips or cracks or anything to it, to the lid or the jar. It's just adorable. Let me weigh it here. We're going to run this little guy. I think he's fun for the holidays. Come on. Rami, I'm so excited that you got approved to sell on Niknax. Now we got to figure out how we can do a sale together. And I have no clue. We'll have to ask. We'll have to figure out how to do that. All right, guys. So starting at $10, running for 20 seconds, this little clear glass Hershey's chocolate, you know, advertising, I guess is what you technically would call it, jar. But perfect condition, made by Anchor Hawking. I'm not positive the date, you know, the age of it. If I had to guess, I'd say probably out of the 90s or so. But if anybody knows any different, feel free to correct me in the comments. I am not afraid of that. Marianne Byrne, congratulations. Thank you very much. It's a super cool little piece. And again, another one that I can't believe I found without any damage to it. I don't know why, but it always gets me giddy when I find cool pieces and they're not damaged. It makes me happy. Okay, let me go set this over to the side. And then we're going to run our light up dude. Okay. So let me bring you guys in a little closer. Again, sorry, I don't mean to make anybody seasick. All right. Okay, so dude is plugged in down here, and I want you to see him lit up. So let me kind of bring him up to you. He is so stinking adorable. Oh my gosh, hold on. What am I doing? I have to turn the lights off. Hold on. He doesn't glow, obviously, but we need to get a little more full effect, I feel like, right? He's ridiculous. I got him over at Heart and Hand. He has his Made in Taiwan sticker on there, but I'm not sure who exactly produced him. But he's in great condition. He has a tiny bit of paint loss to him, but other than that, he's beautiful. And I was so excited and not surprised either, I'll add, that he worked when I brought him home. I'm going to back you guys up again a little bit and let me weigh him. Okay. He's just under a pound. My big butt's running into the table. Oh, let's see. Edit item. Dun, 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 dun. I know, he's too stinking cute. I love him. And I've told you guys in my videos, like, I'm not one to normally, like, buy Christmas stuff. Like, it's got to have a something to it. Well, I want to bring the cord up before I start the auction because I want to show you him a little bit closer. So he, as I noted, has a little bit of paint loss here and there, but I don't think he had any chips or cracks or other damage to him. He did have a couple little like black marks up here that I tried to get off, but I was afraid I was going to remove more of his paint. I would almost call him more like a fired on or like a glazed on kind of thing. And so I didn't want to do more damage than good. So here's the base of him, and it has the clip-in light portion here that sets nicely inside. The cord goes down his rear end. The cord is in great condition. I just wanted to show you guys that. There's no drying or any issue with it. Here is the plug. This is just dirt that I didn't realize was there, and I'll get off. The same thing was on the switch, so I think whoever handled him last probably didn't wash their hands off before they unplugged him. All right, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. He's adorable. You know, I thought he was a dog when I saw him too, and maybe he is. But then other people were like, he's a reindeer. And I kind of feel like they could be right because here's his little ears. So then this has to be antlers in here, right? Jolene, congratulations. Thank you very much. He is adorable, and you're going to love him. I'm so happy he's going to a good home. All right, let me mark him for you. What was that? Number 9. All right. I'll just put that on his little cord there. Okay, let me set him to the side. Okay, now, I don't know what we want to run. Does anybody see anything? Let me bring you all around again here. Let me show you the other side too. We're going to scooch on over to this shelf a little bit. See, this is what, it's the bottom of the tripod that makes it difficult. So up above, there's this stoneware luminaire thing, tea light luminaire. It is Bonnie Pottery 1844 Bennington, Vermont. Little stoneware. What are the little birds? Are you talking about? Hold on. I'm trying to make myself not dizzy. These birds, Jolene. I have a few different Royal Copley birds set out. I think there's a total of 3 of them. There's this guy, and then there's this guy. They're Royal Copley or Spalding, but same company, you know. And then the other one, I think he's the last one, is this guy. But I'll run them all 3 in a set if you want. We can start it at, I don't know, $12 or something. These are little dudes that I've been meaning to, here I'm going to back you guys up a little bit, but you're going to be at a different angle for a moment. I've been meaning to list and have not. So instead, I decided I would bring them in for a live sale. Okay, so all three together, they are just right at about £1. So let me make sure everything's all set up here. Now, I'll tell you guys on my Royal Copley pieces, just about all of them, and I think including these guys, when I had my antique booth open, there was a gal that worked there, and I think she managed it or owned it or something. I'm not sure, but she was one of the, people that ran things. And so she had a booth in the back, and it was almost entirely Royal Copley stuff. And her husband had been a big collector of Royal Copley. And so whenever I was in there and I would find a piece that I liked or whatever, I would just pick them up, just a piece at a time, like every time I went up to refresh my booth. So not only was I paying him rent, but then I was buying stuff from him too. What are you going to do? But, but that's how I accumulated quite a bit of my Royal Copley pieces. There's some planters I have listed in my store and stuff that I picked up through estate sales and stuff. But other than that, yeah. But these birds all came from out of that gal's, this elderly gal's little collection. So let me double check them over. I don't think there's any issue. There's crazing, very little crazing on this guy, but there's no chips or cracks. I just want to review them carefully before we start here. There's crazing on this guy. Not much, but it's there. But I don't see or feel any chips or cracks. And this guy, there's definitely crazing on his tree branch down here, but I don't see any chips or cracks. So crazing is what we're looking at with these guys, okay? All right, starting at $14, running for 20 seconds. And I want to hold all three up without injuring anybody. Let me see what kind of talent. This is the best talent I got. But they are so cool. All right, Jolene, congratulations. Thank you. Let me just mark these little guys. Yeah, I've been meaning to get them listed for forever, and I don't know why. Like, they've literally actually been sitting up in my reselling room unlisted. I don't know. I don't know why I do some of the things I do. What was that? Number 10. All right. Oh, let me write ×3 on that, just so I don't have a brain fart later. Okay. All right. Let me set these guys to the side. Okay. Now, what else do we want to do? There is this Vilroy and Bach Christmas ornament. Oh, someone was asking about the apple vase. Okay, let's take a look at that real quick. All right, so there's a spot on it where that's not damaged. That's where it would have been like touching the kiln. It is marked on the bottom with, it says 6 p.m. Mayville. So I don't know. It's probably a student piece if I had to guess, but it's in perfect condition. So I'll go ahead and run it. Since we're showing it and talking about it, let's just run it. Let's just do it. I think that would make a fun, maybe teacher gift or something, Let me see here. All right, should be good. All right. So, perfect condition, and the apples are incised and then, of course, glazed. Starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. But really cool, and it's a red clay, like a terracotta. The shoe with flowers. That is, you're either talking about the porcelain or glass one, which are over here. And I'm happy to run either or both. Katie, I bet you're correct. So this one here is a glass satin Fenton shoe signed by the artist, hand painted. It does not glow. It's not custard glass. It's just a satin glass. And it has like a faint pink rim to it up here. No chips or cracks. It has the remnants of the foil sticker in there. But it is a post-1971 piece. I can't get it to show you guys, but just trust me, there's Fenton in the oval inside there. And then this other shoe is, and the blue tape is not hiding any damage or anything. I just put it on there because I have it listed in my store, and that way I know to remove the listing if it was to sell. But it's marked on here with Radnor, England, Radnor Bone China, England. And I would not be surprised if you sat with, you know, like a loop or something and searched these flowers, if you would find some flea bite somewhere, but I have not really yet found anything. And every time I think I find something, it turns out just to be like where the flower is like intended to curve over. So I don't know. Let's run it. What the heck? Let's run it. I can't remember when I picked that thing up. It's been a while though. It has been a while. Okay. This, I want to change one thing. I don't know that it makes that much difference in the shipping cost, but like I said, guys, I try to be accurate with it for the combined shipping, because I do combined shipping. And then if there's any overage, I refund it for you. And I don't charge you guys for shipping supplies, boxes, shipping and handling, any of that jazz. You pay just whatever it costs. Let me take this off for a minute. For them to physically bring it to you. So here's another good look at all the little flowers. They're so flipping cool. And what I love about these pieces is when you can see some of like the fingerprints of whoever, you know, painted it and applied these petals, because they're all applied independently. All right, starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. And there's a look at the mark again for you. But I mean, as far as I can tell, there's no damage. Just a really pretty little shoe piece. And I normally don't pick these up because they are so delicate. But it was beautiful. And I think I was just so astonished that it wasn't damaged that, you know, I had to, kind of thing. Why wouldn't you? I don't know. Why wouldn't you? All right. Oh, I was going to show you guys this just because of the holiday seasons and such. I know we've ran this before. This is still in the original box with the original tag. It says Christmas Joy, made in China. It's a Villeroy and Bach piece, however, and the box is in really good condition. And I just want to take her out of here to show you guys that she herself is in good condition, excellent condition. If they even, whoever owned her previously ever hung her, they, you know, put her away correctly. So she has no chips or cracks or issues with her. She's just a little girl playing with her doll. No issues with the doll's limbs or anything. There's no paint loss. And she still has her original little wire thingy, clear fishing line to hang her from. So, like I said, she comes in her original box. Let me weigh her real quick. I don't think she weighs much at all. All right. She does not. Restart auction. We should be good to go. All right. Starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Villeroy and Bach. I don't know what year she was made. I feel like I looked it up, but I don't remember now. I know she had a little bit of age to her, but not like she's not super vintage or anything. At best, retro vintage, I think. All right. Let me stick her back up here. Okay, so let me bring you guys in. Let me move these actually. That might make life a little bit easier. I have some boxes with Afghans that are down there. Okay, so let me get my butt out of the way. I'm going to bring you guys up top a little bit here so you can kind of see what's going on. That raccoon vase over there is beautiful. It has a minor flaw where there was some chipping to, I think it's the lid, but I will show you. Have I thought about showing the Afghans? There's a few over here that I'm happy to show. I think we've seen them before. I don't think I've picked up any new ones. But let me show you here. There's some brass. Now, oh, this I brought down. I have listed. This is a signed piece or an impressed with a mark piece. Man, I think it says. I'm not super familiar with the pottery, but I loved it. Let's run it. Sorry, guys. I told you it was going to be like a rough, rocky ocean ride for me to take the camera around. So my apologies. All right, 9 ounces. Oh, hi, Rosita. Awesome. Thank you for joining in. Let me hit restart here. Okay, we just need to do one thing. Oh, come on, you silly. Now, I wish I could remember, you know, it's like I said, it's a piece I have listed, but I've had it listed for quite a while, guys. And I don't know, it hasn't sold, which surprises me. Like, I was really impressed with that piece of pottery. I thought it was really cool. I don't know how they do that. I'm sure someone on here does, but I don't know how they do it. I just thought it was super stinking cool, and it's in perfect condition. So it's like this, the way they did the glaze on here, you see, it's like seaweed or fern or something like that. I don't know, but it's in perfect condition. I wish I could show you deeper on the inside, but it's really nice. Really nice piece. All right, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Beautiful little vase. But yeah, I'm sure I have more info about it in the listing from when I would have done the research on it with Man Pottery, or at least whatever I could find on it. All right. Sometimes that's what takes me so long with my listings is I like to include information about it if I have information about it. And then like if I got it from a website or whatever, I like to include like that site so people can go and see what I'm talking about and everything. So anyways, sometimes my listings are a little lengthy with the info, but always check the descriptions because you never know. People like me will sit there and put in all that time. Let's see, what else did we have? Well, I don't know. Let me bring you guys back around a little ways. All right, hopefully that's a little bit clearer. Let's run this glass piece up here. I don't think we've ran this one yet, and I don't know who made this. I want to say Northwood kept popping up, but Northwood had a slightly different design down here, I think, and the examples that I saw were all in carnival glass, and this one isn't. It's just green the whole way through. It's a pressed in mold like piece. Here's the bottom of it. I don't think there's any damage. There is an air bubble in it right here, but there's no chips or cracks or damage to it. I just thought it was really cool. I loved the design on it for an otherwise simple green vase. Like, it's just really pretty. I loved it. Anyway, I'll quit rambling about it and we'll run it. That's what we'll do. All right. Edit item. Okay. I think we were good, actually. Yeah. I don't need to do anything. We can just start the dang thing. All right. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Whoops. I'm trying to mess it up. I can't get out of here without messing something up. That would be unfair. So beautiful piece. And again, I think this is something that would look good, for the holidays with Christmas and stuff, but I also think it looks good in springtime. It's kind of another piece that it can easily be used year round. Those are my favorite kinds of pieces. Nanlia, congratulations. Thank you very much. All right. Let me mark this one. Oh, golly gee, Amanda, you got to bring the piece with you, for goodness sake. Okay. All right. I'm going to run this piece real quick. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you guys anything about it. It's just a cute piece of, how do you say it? Pyrography? It's hard for me to wrap my tongue around it when you see the way pyrography is written. Like, I have a hard time with it. Anyway, it's 3 birds sitting on a tree. I know, but it sounds weird, Katie. Like, I don't know if it's an accent issue I have. I don't know. I have a hard time getting my tongue around it. It is signed on the back by the artist, and there you go. This is just the sticker. It was a piece of wood that was purchased and then shaped out and with 3 little birds on it. Let me see here. Weighs hardly anything, so let me adjust this. All right. Okay, guys. So, hand done piece signed by the artist, running for $8, or starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. I say things backwards. What can I tell you? When I do have this cool fish-shaped bowl, I want to show you guys too. That's a vintage, all right, piece. And I've had listed for a while. And I'm honestly surprised that it has not sold because, I mean, there's a bird in it. Hello. And there's flowers. And it's hand painted. It's entirely hand painted. There is a tiny bit of loss here and there to the paint. But, and again, this isn't hiding anything. It's just to let me know it's a listed piece. The stamp on the back says made in Japan. But as you can tell, it was blurred during production. But the shape of the bowl is what I loved about it. When I first got started into collecting stuff to resell, I really loved these kind of pieces, but I had never come across one that was in this shape, and I fell in love with it. So I had to get it, I think, for quite obvious reasons. Yep, it's a fishy, Rami. I know. But normally nowadays, like, I don't know. It just depends piece by piece with these, whether or not I pick them up anymore, But I thought this one was unique in some ways. I haven't come across another one, I guess. So starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. It's a little porcelain piece. It's hand painted. It's sort of kind of like an Art Deco-ish in style in a way, but I don't know. It gives me mixed vibes. But it says made in Japan on it, so I know it's got to be after 1920s, clearly. Jolene, congratulations. Thank you very much. I got to look it up now. There's a difference in when it says just Japan on it versus made in Japan and all that kind of stuff, and that helps you date the age on it. But gosh, it's been so long since I've even looked that up. I need to I need to get my research game back on, I think. All right. All right, guys. We'll run a couple things or two. Now, I brought out all these tiny little sets down here for La La Love, but I don't think she joined me tonight, so I won't bother running them if there's no interest in them. This one here is a little oil vinegar set and like a little tiny condiment jar. These are very Art Deco, and they're marked with hand painted in Japan with a little bird mark on them. And I've had these listed in my store for forever. I have a lid, but only for the, does it tell you? Oil. See how it says O on there for the oil. There's no damage to them. Oh, the lid goes that way. There's no damage to them. They're just really cute pieces, and they're all marked with the same marking. Here. Now that I've shown them to you and talked about them, we might as well run them. Might as well, right? What the heck? Why not? Why not do it? Okay. I don't think we need to edit anything in this. Let me double check it though. Okay. There we go. All right. So, I don't know if I can hold them all three up. I'm going to set the lid to this down so I don't drop it. But, oh, here's the interior of the lid. There's no damage to it. There is very minor, if any, gold loss to it. This one here says vinegar with the V. They're very Art Deco in style. They all match. And again, the blue tape, it's not hiding anything behind it. It's just to remind me that they're listed pieces. And then this one here's the little condiment one. I don't know what condiment you would put in it, but it has the little spot for the spoon, which I don't have, and I wish it did. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Cute little oil and vinegar set. Which again, when I found these, I fell in love with them. I don't even remember where I got them now. All right. I think it was an estate sale. If I had to guess, I think it was an estate sale where I had actually gotten like a ton of like Japanese lusterware pieces and stuff. All right. I don't know. Let's run at least one more thing. Does anybody have any requests? Should I try to scan the area again? Let me try to show you guys the table. I've got some art pottery mugs over here. We've got this one that I just picked up, and it's signed on the bottom, Alex Apland. I don't think this one is super old. I think it's a more contemporary piece, but it is very cool. All right, let me run this bad boy real quick. Now, there's no damage to it. It's a stoneware drip glaze, and you can see, well, maybe if I can get the light in there good enough. Anyway, the interior is in good condition. There's no damage to the handle. I really like this piece. I don't know why I'm drawn to these like funky art pottery pieces, but I am. I can't help myself. Oh, goodness. All right. Let me see here. All right, we should be fine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run this mug real quick, and then we'll continue scanning, Jolene. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. I love the bottom of it, too. All this, like, dimpling. So cool. And the shades of green. Kind of, not seafoam, but I don't know. I like my art potteries. 2 pigtails, congratulations. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful mug. All right, so what was that? Number 13. All right, I got it marked for you. Let me set it down. Okay, so we'll keep on scanning. Oh, the Vilroy and box sticker thing fell out. I'll have to put that back in. So here's the table. This is the little stoneware dish. I don't know who it was made by. Most of the sticker didn't make it, but there was no damage to it that I recall at all. If anybody's interested, oh, you're very welcome to, Pigtails. If anybody's interested in this piece, let me know. It is hand painted with this floral on it, but it's not signed anywhere. Just that foil sticker that's now only partially there. The two mugs that look red and blue pottery. Let me see. Are we talking about these ones here? Yeah, we can run these. These are signed. I can't make out the signature, but they are both signed on the base. And there's no damage to either. Oh, those ones are a little easier to show you the inside. But yeah, perfect condition. Really pretty. I love the glaze on them. And then this, I know it kind of looks like a crack, but it's just the way the glaze is on it. And it has it on both sides. It's just really cool. I did notice that this one is slightly taller than this one, but you know, with art pottery mugs, none of them will ever be the exact same. But here's the signature on, I honestly don't know which way is up on it, but here's the signature on this one as well. And same thing. And there's no crazing cracks or issues with any part of them. So let me weigh them here. All right. Duplicate. And I don't think we need to edit anything, but let me make sure that the shipping isn't something stupid crazy. There we go. We're good. All right. Starting at $12 for the set of signed art pottery mugs. I can't help myself. I look for them. You guys, if you watch my videos, you see I look for them every time I go. And they have been getting harder to find. I don't know what they're doing with them. But there is a conspiracy. Rami and I have talked about it. There is a conspiracy going on with the art pottery mugs, y'all. Nanlia, congratulations. Thank you very much. These are beautiful mugs. What was that? Number 14. I don't know. It used to be like I would find minimum one, at least one, anytime I would go to the thrift store. And it didn't matter what thrift store, too. And then, I don't know, it feels like maybe over the last couple months, all of a sudden, oh, you're very welcome, Nanlia. All of a sudden, like, it's becoming insanely hard to find them. I don't know. Blue glass angel on the shelf. Yes, it is. It's a blown glass piece. If I had to guess, it's blown in Mexico. And I say that partially because of the way the pontil's done. It is smoothed out. Well, how would you say it? Like, it's a rough pontil, but they've smoothed it. It's not polished out. But she does have on one wing right here, she does have one little chip to her wing. But outside of that, she's in perfect condition. Her wings are applied, her hair's applied, her arms are applied. She's just a really cool little piece of glass. So I'm going to go ahead and run her since we've shown her and talked about her. The greenish vase on top of the cabinet for sale. I don't know which one you're talking about, but yes, everything on that cabinet is for sale. You betcha. I don't think we need to, well, let me adjust that. Okay, we should be good. All right, so blown blue glass angel. You're talking about that raccoon piece, 2 pigtails? Yep, I'll show it to you. So little blown glass piece. She does have one little chip to this, just one little piece of her wing here. All right, let me set her up here. Okay, so this raccoon piece, let me back you guys up just a smidgen so I've got plenty of room, hopefully, to show it to you. Okay, So it's a signed piece. Let me move some stuff. Clear myself a little spot. All right. So it's a signed piece, okay? And it is beautiful. It has this wonderful metallic glaze to it that it kind of looks like, I don't know, like fern, or I don't know, like kind of abstract leaf to it, right? Especially like, see right here what I'm talking about? It is so stinking gorgeous. And then here's the base of it. Is it upside? Let me get it right side up. Hold on. So there's the signature. Again, another one I can't make out, so I don't know. But I don't believe there was any issue with this piece. It's even glazed on the interior, if you can tell. The metallic in the base there. It's gorgeous. Now, it comes with this beautiful lid as well with this decoration. What they were hiding under the price sticker, though, was this chip to the glaze. So I do want to point that out. It is otherwise in perfect condition. But, of course, when I took off the price sticker and saw that, well, let's just say I wasn't super happy about it. But it's still a beautiful piece that deserves a good home, so we're going to run it. All right. And we're almost there. Okay. Now, due to the damage on it, we're going to start it at $16. Running for 20 seconds. Beautiful piece of raku pottery. I mean, I suppose you could always go without the lid to it, but I don't know. What are you going to do? And it's just, I don't know. It was still too pretty when I found that issue. I kept it. You know, what are you going to do? 2 pigtails. Congratulations. Thank you very much. It is a gorgeous, well-made piece. I was so sad to find that, but again, it is what it is. That's the nature of the beast in the business, I suppose, is what they would say, right? Sad, though. Poor thing. All right, let me set this to the side real quick. All right, guys. Let's see here. I don't know. We'll run one more thing, and then let's get out of here. If there's anything up here that you guys are interested in, I've got some sand art, this little live edge trinket box. There's this necklace here with this clay piece. I don't know. It's not signed or anything, but it's got this impressed bird on it. Yeah, 2 pigtails. I mean, that's the way I would probably go about it too. So if there's anything up here you guys are seeing that you're interested in, let me know. Otherwise, the heavy stuff that's Louisville pottery. Yeah, let me run that. That's a good one to end it on, I think, too. Holiday pieces, right? All right, so the plate here are the snowmen, and perfect condition, right? I don't remember any issues with it. Nope, no issues. There's the back of it. I need to finish getting the little sticker residue off, but there's the back of it. Beautiful piece. And then separately in the store, so I don't know that they technically go together, but in my opinion, they do. Second piece is a little cup that says Milk for Santa. Oh, Jolene, you're very welcome. And it's in perfect condition. No crazing, chips, cracks, no issues. And it also has the marking on the bottom, still with a little sticker residue I need to get off of there. But it's just so stinking cute. All right. Oh my gosh, I keep running my butt into this table. Let's see here. All right, it's just shy of 3 pounds for the two of them. Louisville stoneware doesn't mess around. When they say stoneware, they mean it. Oh my gosh, you guys, today when I was at Savers, I found this piece of Hager pottery that I have never come across before in the wild, and I don't know what to think of it. I want to show it to you guys, but you'll just have to wait till Tuesday and see it in my video. Love your Christmas, Jolene. Yeah. You know, I can't help myself with stuff like this. Again, I typically stay away from a lot of the holiday type things. It's just my personal preference, but come on, right? I mean, really? Starting at 16, running for 20 seconds. I mean, it's just too cute. And even says milk for Santa on there. So Santa doesn't even have to guess. He knows it's for him. Oh, good, Jolene. I'm so glad. You know, I was thinking some of the rest of the Christmas stuff that I have, it's all listed. And I'm thinking of on my next one, 2 pigtails. Congratulations. Thank you very much. On my next sale, I was thinking of bringing that stuff down and then maybe I'm trying to figure out how to do like a buyer's choice, you know, and just kind of like lay the ornaments out on the table. What do you guys think of that? Like if I cleared the table and laid the ornaments out and then we just kind of did like, what do they call that? Something like not death match. It's not a match to the death. It's what do they call that? What do they call that? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. And then do like buyer's choice on it, you know? Sudden death. Thank you, Daisy's mom. Thank you. Not death match, sudden death. I don't know which sounds worse. Oh my gosh. Oh, golly gee. But yeah, I was telling you guys, I found this piece of Hager pottery. It's a planter, and I've never come across it in the wild. I know, I am tired. That's why I'm kind of glad to be like off to the side of the camera, because I'm like, I know, especially under these lights, I like really look like death worn over a couple times. I hope not death match. Yeah, I know. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking for the next one. Not that we can't or won't run other stuff. I was just thinking, you know, maybe that would be fun, you know, and like start like at, I don't know, $2 or $4 or something, and just do sudden death on it, you know, and then do like a buyer's choice for them, you know. I just figured it'd be fun and something different. I've never done a sale like that. When it would be next Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Central. So that's when I typically do my sales. Every once in a while, I might pop up with like a random, hey, I'm here. Sorry. Sorry, I showed up without announcing. But generally, I'm always on Sundays at 6:30 p.m. Central. So, and I try to let you guys know. I do my best. A lot of y'all know things are kind of chaotic and stuff. And so, you know, I try to do my best. If for some reason I'm not going to make it, to let you guys know. But you know, things are the way they are, right? But all right, guys, let's find someone to raid. I'm sure there's several people on, and then I will see you guys again next Sunday. Go to bed. Jolene, I got so much to do. You're crazy, girl. No, I will. I'm going to go to bed early tonight, I think. I've been drinking coffee. That's the other thing, guys. I've been drinking coffee. And so, like, okay, I was staring at this mug, right, earlier. And hell, I don't care if you guys want to run it. We will. But anyway, it's a signed piece. And again, this isn't hiding anything. Just let me know it's listed. It's a signed piece of art pottery. And I was looking at this in my reselling room earlier today. And I'm like, you know, I've been drinking coffee every morning. And this looks like a mug I would like to drink my coffee out of. But the problem is I'm usually like up working, like packing stuff and all that stuff. So it sits and then it gets cold by the time I, you know, get to drinking it really. And so while I love art pottery mugs, I find myself requiring insulated mugs. So I decided to go ahead and put it out there. To hell with it. We're going to run it. This is gorgeous. I love this thing. Look at this. This is so pretty. I don't know. I just love the way it's done. It's even got this like little piece up here for your thumb to set in. It's so cool. There's no chips or cracks or issues with it. Grain, I think that says Grainville, Ohio. And then Kath something bong. I don't know. Yeah, I've got a bison and then something else mugs. They do pretty well. And they're huge. They fit like nearly a whole cup of coffee in it. So by the time I'm done with it, I'm pretty buzzed. And I only drink coffee or hot drinks really like in the cool weather. So otherwise I drink nothing but water. And so the caffeine really does a number on me. Which I don't know. It entertains me. Let me fix the shipping on this bad boy here. All right. So, and this is a good size mug though, you guys. This has got to be over 20 ounces. Like I said, I find that typically I'm not sitting stationary long enough to drink it before it goes cold. All right, starting at $16, running for 20 seconds. I wish I had more information on who this artist is and stuff, but I loved it, and I loved the glaze on it. And even the purple. Look, they did the purple on the handle too. So cool. All right, to Pigtails, congratulations. Thank you very much. All right, guys. We'll get out of here now. We'll find someone to raid. Let me mark this one down. What was that? Number 17. All right. I'm always so giddy when I find art pottery mugs anymore in the thrift stores. All right, guys, I will be back next Sunday. And that's, I think what I'm planning to do is to grab up my Christmas ornaments, whatever I still have available, and put them on the table and do like sudden death style, I think, or however works best, and then do buyer's choice with it. And I think that's what we're going to do. So let's find someone to raid. I don't know. Grana's Rockin' Closet. I don't know that I'm familiar with that one. Let's go check it out. All right, guys. I'll see you next week. Have a good one.